Elddis has gone a little bit upmarket with its Encore range, and this is the latest edition. It's the 250. It's got an island bed at the back, it's 7.5 meters long, and it offers full four-berth accommodation. Let's have a closer look. What's slightly different about the Encore range from Elddis is they're all based on Fiat's Ducato. Elddis has typically preferred Peugeot's Boxer up to this point. That means different engine and automatic transmission options, but the bodywork remains the same. It's a one-piece aluminium side. The overcab pod is GRP, and then there's white trim work around the edges as well. Elddis calls it solid, its construction. It's all fully bonded, and there's a 10-year water ingress warranty. One-piece door, as you can see from Hartle. It's got a fixed window. The windows that Elddis adds to the side, they're all semi-flush fitting. They're not quite fully flush fitting. You've got an awning, alloy wheels, and then there's a bike rack fixing at the back as well. Fiat's cab has been upgraded a little bit in recent times, so you've got a chunkier steering wheel with controls these days, a nice instrument display as well. Plus, this particular example has the upgraded infotainment system. So you've got a bigger screen, you've got sat-nav, you've got a reversing camera as well. Also, the 160 brake horsepower engine and the 9-speed automatic transmission makes for a particularly nice combination. They're both optional and they do cost a fair bit more, but if you've got the money, I would certainly suggest you go for that. Now, I did mention this is a four-berth, and behind me, you've got the lounge for daytime use, but fold away those settees and fold up two individual forward-facing travel seats. They're set a little bit low, but you still get a bit of a view out each side. They're a little bit narrow as well, so possibly they're for children more than adults. That's going to be one for you to check out for yourselves. Well, the Encore 250 is some 7.4 meters long overall, but don't forget you've got that bedroom at the back, that island double bed, so hence the lounge is a little bit shortened. Having said that, you can easily swivel both cab seats and you've got settees either side. And then you've got a freestanding table as well. Now, I know a lot of Brits prefer a freestanding table to a pedestal leg one, which tends to get in the way a little bit, may not be as sturdy, but you can also use this outside. Talking of outside, you get lots of daylight coming in. There's a midi Hecky roof light over here, and then there's an opening sunroof over the cab itself, as well as the usual side windows. The windows have concertina blinds and fly screens, as well as lined curtains, and there are blinds around the cab as well for night time. The first thing you'll notice about this bed is how low set it is, which is great because that makes for easy access. It also has the Hypnos mattress option, the most comfortable beds in the world, it says, so let's hope they're right. It certainly feels that way. A couple of wardrobes either side of this bed. The bed itself is retractable, so it just comes forward that few inches when you want a full-length bed. Otherwise, you've got a bit of space around it. Drawers on the offside, but it's blanked off on the near side because that's where the gas locker is, accessed from outside. Windows to either side, a Hecky midi overhead, so lots of daylight, lots of ventilation as well, and it's set up for watching TV, so the sockets are down here in the units at the foot of the bed, and then there's even a phone charging pad with a couple of USB sockets. So nice comfortable bed, good surroundings. The only thing it's kind of lacking is some sort of divider just for that bit of privacy from the rest of the living quarters. As for the four-berth accommodation, well, the lounge seating makes a transverse double as well. Definitely suitable for a couple of kids. Probably will just about cope with two adults. The Encore 250 has a very well-equipped kitchen here in the middle of the van on the near side. Full cooker. It's got 3 gas rings and an electric hot plate, a separate grill and oven. And then there's a handy worktop that just pulls up here. It's got a particularly good little latch, so it's just one-handed to close it back down again. Alongside, there's the sink, and then there's some good storage. So 3 drawers, a couple of floor lockers, and then this sort of double locker up here that includes some shelving and racking for cups and plates. There's also a microwave oven as standard. It's set high, it's over the hob, but it's probably all right for most people. And then completing the kitchen behind me, across the corridor, a Dometic slimline fridge with a freezer section, 139 litre capacity and auto energy selection, and all very easy to hand. I must be honest, I'm finding the washroom a little bit of a mixed bag. It's got chrome fittings, great. It's got a salad bowl basin with a nice swan neck tap and a click-clack plug. There's a good deep shower tray, but just the one plug hole. There's a swivel bowl toilet. There's the radiator right beside it, which seems a little bit close for comfort. Storage is limited to a double door locker. There's plenty of mirrors, but a washroom window would have been great. And there's just the one hook. The Encore 250 has plenty of details, but one big feature I should mention is the Elddis central heating. That's the superior central heating system that you get in a more upmarket leisure vehicle. That's controlled via the panel up here. There's also a main control panel here, light switches as well. Other little details, there's a divider, so you can pull this across and separate off the front room from the rest of the living quarters. Downlighters, there's a large mirror here. The bedroom has TV sockets, as does the lounge, although the lounge is quite a strange position where the TV ends up. The front lounge would probably benefit from a couple of USBs for them, especially for rear seat travelers. The smoke alarm and the carbon monoxide detector are on the ceiling above the lounge. And then this little locker here is for the freestanding table for the lounge. Starting at just over £80,000, that's incredible value for money for a 7.5 metre long island bed model like this. Okay, it's specced up a bit, so you're looking at over 90,000 for this example. But this Encore 250 from Elddis starts off offering really good value.